Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by for another video. Today we are unboxing, well, I've already taken it out of the box, but we are going to take a look at all of the new release items from Live Love Posh. This is a big release, you guys. There's several things here that are new and things that are kind of revamped, sticker books that are different, things like that. This release is going to happen on Sunday, September the 7th. At 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'm going to try my best to have this up before the release, but either way, I'm going to have all the information down below in my description box. There's going to be a link for you to shop at. It is an affiliate link, so I do earn a small commission at no extra cost to you if you use that link. I do have a code, Amanda10, that allows you to save 10% on a lot of items on the website. However, the code does not apply to Posh boxes, box sets, and bundles because they're already at a discounted rate. So no discount codes can be applied to the Posh boxes, box sets, or bundles. Affiliate codes can only be applied to other products in your cart. So if you do purchase a bundle, go ahead and put my code on there, and if there's anything else in your cart that allows a discount code, it'll apply, so you don't have to place separate orders or anything like that. But anyway, because of the items that are releasing, bundles are going to be available. We're going to go through all of that in this video so that you can see, or at least let me tell you about what is going to be in a bundle. Plus, like I said, all that's going to be in the description box below so that you can take a look at that. All right. So in this release, it is a very seasonal release. There are 2 sticker books that are releasing: Seasonal Love January to June, and then Seasonal Love July through December. We're going to take it out of the package so you can see it better. But I'll go ahead and tell you, there are monthly dividers that are going to be releasing. Seasonal Love, they're January through December, 2-sided dividers. We're going to take a look at those. There's also going to be new cover options releasing. This is one set of the 2 that are releasing. This is the holiday set. It comes with 4 covers, front and back. We're going to get into these as well, but also know that there's a seasonal cover set that is going to be releasing that I think coordinates more with this. However, this has holidays in it. So one has holidays and one is just seasonal. Each one of these are 4 divider sets. In the 4 dividers are in the set. So basically whatever you choose, you're going to get 4 in whichever option you choose, or both, of course. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at everything. We're going to start with the sticker books. They are, like I said, new and revamped. There's some different things in here I think you're going to really like. I'm going to take just a second and get everything out of the packages so you don't have to hear all of the noise, and then we're going to look at everything. And also, before I forget to tell you, we are going to use these items in something. I don't know yet because I haven't seen it all up close. It's either going to be a creative journal, or I may even do a monthly layout in my planner. I'm not quite sure. Got a little update on my planners for you too when I come back. All right, you guys, so when you place an order with Live Love Posh, I just want to tell you really quickly, if you've never placed an order, you do get a card that has these flowers on it. It's such a nice texture. It's kind of like a velvety texture. And then they have some information on the back, just a thank you. And then information here. There's a discount code here, but of course you can use an affiliate code if you want to. Amanda10 is my code. And then you also do get a vinyl sticker in each order. These can be used on your, laptop, water bottles, things like that. And they always change those up pretty often. All right. And then on the items here, let's go ahead and take a look at these sticker books. As I mentioned in the intro, there was 2 to choose from, or 2 different ones rather, January to June and July through December. These are both going to be $40 each plus shipping. They are 61 pages each, matte white stickers, and then each month themes include a lot of new things. So I'm going to kind of go through that as we flip through. So let's start with January to June. And again, it's a 61-page sticker book. So again, all of these are going to be seasonal. You're going to start with this really pretty set here with really pretty neutrals and pinks. I love that. This is going to be a wintry type theme. This is something that's new. You're getting all these layering options, some clusters, and well, some of their sticker books have had some of this stuff. So some of it might not be brand new, but there are some different things in here. So you're going to get all the boxes. I love these header stickers with the leopard print there, bullet points with leopard print. I love the pink colors. Letters for each section. These are really, really nice. They're perfect size. They're kind of bigger, but not too big. I love those. Especially love those colors. And then you're going to get some washi strips. These, of course, are paper, but they can be used as washi tape. Love those colors. And this is what's different. And this maybe it not be new to Live Love Posh, but it's new to their sticker books. I think they've done this in their journaling sticker books. But anyway, it is paper, you guys. It's pattern paper that is a full sheet of sticker, okay? So you can take and you can use this in a lot of ways. You can punch it out and make decorative boxes. If you've got like the little Happy Planner punch, you can just cut them out. You can use shape punches and make like different shapes with these. You can tear it to make like pattern paper like you would scrapbooking. There's so many fun options that you can do with this. And I think each set's gonna have a couple of different pages and different designs on it. Love those polka dots. So cute. All right, so here we're into February. These are gorgeous. Love these florals. Perfect pinks and reds to match, or to coordinate rather. I love that. Cute little outfits the girls are wearing with their polka dots and the pink skirts. Love the puppy dogs. And so, of course, these are going to be for February, Valentine's Day. And again, all paper stickers. And I am going to move kind of fast, you guys, since we've got so much to go through. I love the layering boxes, all the little cute prints inside here. You could take this and take a white or a blank box, like in, red. I'm so like losing my words here, but just anyway, you can layer it with another box with white in it to write on there, or you can even write on here with black ink, so that would be perfect. Like one of these boxes is what I was trying to say. Goodness. All right, so lots of different bullet points. I love the different designs we're getting, all the different header stickers with the different designs, and again, some letters. Again, I love the perfect, shades of pink and red. It's so pretty. That's one of my favorite color combinations are pinks and reds. So here's our washi tape strips. Love those patterns, and here we've got different patterns in that sticker paper, you guys. All the different patterns. So these are so fun and neat. All right, so I would say this would be March. I'm going to try to keep up with it, but we've got some beautiful blue hydrangeas. Oh my goodness, we got the cute little bunny rabbit and the little robin eggs and the books. How pretty are these? And then you've got all the different ones to go with it, different artwork and designs. We've got a long strip sticker over on this side, and then another long strip sticker on this side, plus some larger florals. Love those. I like how the different flowers are mixed together too. And here's our pattern boxes and clusters. And then we've got our solid boxes. And then we've got letters, again, with some really pretty color combinations with those dark blues and greens and lighter blues. They've really hit the nail on the head with these color combos, you guys. Love these. And here we've got some washi strips, again, with some pretty patterns and coordinating papers. So these are so pretty. And then here we'll say this is April. We've got our cute little bunny rabbit on the tiered tray decorated. Love the pretty colors of the florals down here, and the potted plants are also really cute. So we've got all kinds of designs here. We've got monarch butterflies. Love the color combinations with the butterflies and the florals. Here we've got just a big page of florals. And our pattern boxes, again, those color combos are so good. And we've got our, why am I drawing a blank? Boxes. Oh goodness, I don't even know. Again, with that color combo and those letters, we've got all the alphabet numbers and our washi strips for this set. Love the stripes too, you guys. We got horizontal and vertical stripes. And our pattern papers and more pattern papers. All right, so I would say this is May if I'm keeping up with it. Love the purples and the, you know, different lavenders and lilacs, different shades of purple. This ladder with that quilt on it is absolutely gorgeous. I have started sewing, you guys, so I'm actually working on my first quilt. Not going to say what it's for because I don't want to ruin a surprise for somebody, but it is a gift at this point. It's going to be a gift, but that's the plan anyway. But anyway, we've got all these really pretty flowers with the little pictures in the barn and the cute little farm animals. These are so, so cute. Oh my goodness, you guys. Love these big clusters on that big corner cluster and then down here. And oh my gosh, these are so pretty. My mama's favorite color was purple, so she would have liked these. Oh, goodness. Love these patterns, too, with the little gingham pattern there. So, so cute. And here we've got all our different boxes and bullet points and header stickers and our letters. And, again, cute color combination here, too, for springtime. All right, and then we should have some washi strips and our pattern paper. So, again, fun color combinations, and look at that, you guys, it's like a quilt pattern. How cute is that? Okay, here we are for June. So our book goes from January to June, so this should be our last set of themed packet or pages. But here we've got fun tropical florals, a pretty beach set here with the umbrella. Our girls here are having fun on the beach. Got some decorative boxes there and cute little quote stickers here. All I need is a bikini and a tan to the beach. Cute little cluster there with the hat. Oh my goodness, these flowers are so pretty. And our pattern boxes and clusters. And then we've got all our individual color boxes, bullet points, and some letters here. Fun summer color theme there, and our our washi strips for that, and our pattern paper. Love this little set here with all the little beach umbrellas. That's so cute. I could see like tearing that maybe at the top and using that on a spread or a you know, like a vacation packing list page or something like that. But again, some more fun patterns here, and we have some quotes, and so all different quotes, you know, Happy New Year, love, hello summer. So I'm not going to read all of these to you guys. I'm trying to move a little fast, but I'm going to leave it here for just a second so you guys can pause it and zoom in and take a look at those quotes so that you can see what they say. All right, you guys. So that is Seasonal Love, January to June. Let's take a look at July through December. So you can see we've got a pattern. Each set has all the different aspects, but we're going to go ahead and take a look at this one. Again, it's 61 pages. It is also matte white sticker paper throughout. So just so you know, so this, of course, is going to be July. Beautiful, beautiful stickers. I love this little set here with the bench and the flag. Cute little pennant banners too, and then oh man, look at those red flowers too, you guys. And we even have blue mixed in and the little berries. Cute little striped bows. Lots and lots of more flowers. This is so, so cute, you guys. Perfect 4th of July spreads. And our pattern boxes with the clusters as well. And then we've got our boxes, bullet points, and header stickers in all those colors, dark and lighter blues and reds. I love that combination. And here we've got our letter stickers. I'm trying to move a tad faster because I know this video is going to get pretty long if I don't. Here's our washi strips for the July set and our paper. Love that. And more paper. Here we've got our August set. I'm trying to keep up with that. Pretty wildflowers. We've got butterflies, a cute little bicycle with a picnic. Love the little ladybugs. How cute are those? All right, and look at this. We've got a cute little picture of strawberry, probably I'd say strawberry lemonade. We're going to call it that. We've got watermelons, little fireflies in a mason jar. How fun is this, you guys? Oh, and I love this swing. So, so pretty with all these wildflowers and ladybugs and strawberries. I love this combination. We've got our clusters and our decorative boxes and our solid boxes with bullet points and header stickers and letter stickers. Again, some fun color combinations. Love these kind of jewel tones that are used in this set. And we've got our washi strips. These are such fun sticker books. We've got our pattern paper. Love the blue and white gingham and the stripes. So, so cute. Oh, we got strawberries. I love strawberries, you guys. I love it. Pink and red, one of my favorite color combinations. So I think that's why I love strawberries so much. And here, see, that was August. This would be September. A beautiful collection of rusty yellow orangish colors with this really pretty grayish blue. Love the color combination. I also love how there's this line art styled leaf mixed in with the other elements. That's so, so cute. Of course, the porch swing is so cute as well. All these cute little stickers, you guys. This is a fun combination. And here we've got all kinds of florals, corner stickers. Here's our clusters and pattern boxes. Again, I love that look. You can layer it with a solid one so you can make a place to write on it or just use it as decoration. Here's our solid boxes with a pretty color combination, again with those browns and mustardy yellow and that bluish gray color. And we've got our washi strips. Love the plaids. Love, love, love the plaids. So, so cute for fall. And here we've got all kinds of pattern papers. And this may be the set we need to use today, you guys, because it is fall right now. And so we can start here. Even though there's so many sets that are so pretty, I would love to use them right now. All right, so here we've got October. So we've got trick or treat banner, some fun florals in the corners that are very spooky kind of, but still very fun and pretty. Here we've got our little girls with their pumpkins in front of their faces. She got like the cat ears on. How cute is that? So, so cute, you guys. It's like a spooky chic, right? Because it's super cute. It's not scary, but it's definitely Halloween. So here we've got more of the clusters of the leaves and stuff, and our pattern boxes with the clusters, and our solid boxes and bullet points and stuff. And here are our letters, again with those pretty colors, all those different dark, we see with black, and then the orange with that kind of a purplish gray color. I don't know what you'd call that, but it's super pretty. I love that color. And then we've got our washi strips and our pattern papers. Again, we've got some plaid there, more plaid. So, so cute, you guys. And then here, let's see, that would be October. This is November. We've got our turkey, our table from the face, top down. Super cute sticker, you guys. Love this set. I love those colors that are used. Kind of like a long strip sticker here of all the utensils is so fun. We've got a fun quote here. And then these are like little strips here with the little scalloped edges. Those are really cute as well. Here we've got the florals that are so pretty. I love the purples and oranges and kind of all the coral colors, I guess you'd say, together. But that's really pretty combination too. And here's our pattern boxes and our clusters and our regular boxes and our letters. Again, perfect color combination with all those different, you know, with that coral mixed in with those fall colors is super pretty. All right, you guys. And then here's our washi strips and pattern paper for November. Oh, and the pomegranates, how fun. And December. And you guys, they have picked a super cute theme. I wasn't sure if it was going to be red and green or something like this, but I'm super happy that it's like this. We've got the Scrabble words here that's kind of like a quote. We've got our wrapping paper and our little scissors and bows down here. I love the pink snowflakes. Cute little ceramic tree. Those are super popular now. My grandmother had one of those my whole life. Growing up, she always had one, and they have come back into style, you guys. Love all the patterned snowflakes. How pretty. Oh my goodness. And this really pretty floral, and our pattern boxes and clusters. And here's our regular boxes and our letter stickers. Oh my gosh, this is so, so cool. I love these sticker books. Our washi strips for the December and our pattern paper. And I love how that pink is pink, but it's also kind of peachy. I like that color. It's so cute. And here we've got another page of pattern paper. We've got cute stripes. and we're going to have quotes. So you're going to have all the different quotes. Again, I'm going to let you pause this, take a look at it, read those quotes if you want to. But for the sake of time, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next item. So if you're still with me, thank you so much for hanging in there. I know it's going to take just a minute to get through all this. So sticker books are January to June and July through December. All right, so now for the dividers, because the item that, let's see, the divider set is a 12-month seasonal love divider set. We're gonna go ahead and look at each of these. They are front and back, and so they're January through December. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. Anything else I can tell you about these? They are classic planner size, and they are pre-punched, disc bound, and laminated, so the tabs are laminated. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at these. So that's the back side of January. February is super cute. Love that. Here's the back side. March, and you can see a theme. They're using the same artwork, you guys. So this is going to make decorating for those currently pages or those off pages that are kind of like next to, you know, this tab here, this page. You can take the stickers and decorate it to match it exactly. So honestly, this is all you would need for the whole year. If you really just loved the sticker books, you wouldn't even have to buy anything else, but of course we have to buy more. But anyway, we'll keep going. So this is the June, and how fun is that? We've got those florals on the back in July. Love, love, love these. Oh my goodness, you guys. August. Got a really pretty sunset there. How pretty are these? Here's our September. And they're nice and thick. They're going to be really sturdy. Here's your October. And the back. And November. How fun are these? And that's the back. And December, you've got the stripes in the background, so pretty. And there's our florals on the back. So that is the divider set. These are going to be $15 plus shipping for the set. And then the last item that I've got for the release, it's not the last item releasing, but this is the other thing I've got. My ring light's going to really give us a hard time. So I'm just going to hold them up so that you guys can see them. And I'll try to get a good angle so that ring light's not going to be too bothersome. But anyways, this is the first cover set. So let me really quickly remind you, the two sets, there's going to be two sets of covers releasing. Let's see. Oh, seasons and holidays. I've got the holidays section, or excuse me, holidays selection. Seasons is going to be another set of 4, but they're going to be a little different. So you can kind of take your pick or get both, whatever. But there are a set of 4 each, and they're going to be $40 each plus shipping, classic planner sized. And, oh, I was telling you wrong. On the dividers, they are obviously not laminated. They are, the tab is laminated. I was trying to find the paper for you. It's a 300-gram offset paper with a front and back design. Okay, sorry about that. These are laminated, so they're going to be pre-punched, laminated, classic size, okay? Also, they're two-sided, so you open it up, you're going to get the inside, which is the florals, and then the back is going to look like that. So you could use it either way. So if you wanted, you know, this to be the front, you could do it that way, or you could switch it and have this be the front and use that on the inside. So you can do that either way with all of these sets. I'll show you both sides as we get to them. All right, so this one would be more like for 4th of July or summer. So that's the front, and then the back is the stripes. And then the inside is going to be those florals. And so you can, again, switch it around, use it like that if you want to for your cover. And then when you open it up, it would be the stripes on the inside on the front cover. So that's that one. Here we've got the third one. It's going to have your Hello Pumpkin. That's a gold foil. Actually, there's been gold foil on each of them. So yeah, gold foil on each of them. And so that's going to be the front of that set. And then the back is going to say it's just a bunch of hocus pocus. How stinking cute is that with your little gnome down here? And then the inside is going to be the florals. And so again, you could switch it around and have those florals if you wanted to. So that's really, really cute. And then the last one is going to be more for Thanksgiving. You got thankful, grateful, blessed with those really pretty pumpkins and that plaid background. And again, the back with that plaid and the clusters down there. The inside is going to be this really pretty pattern, so you could have that as a front cover if you wanted to. So that is the set of I keep getting it mixed. Holidays. The other is seasonal. So I have it all linked down below, so you can take a look at what the others look like on the website, so that you can decide which ones would work better for you. But anyway, all right, you guys. So that is our release that I've got for this. Everything coming out. And so again, they're going to release September 7th on Sunday, September 7th at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. And again, I'm going to try to have this video up before that so that you can be ready. Again, you can use my link below to help me earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. Put my code in your cart no matter what you buy, because if things are eligible for a discount code, you'll get 10% off, Amanda10. The other thing I wanted to tell you about before we get started on our decorative spread of whatever we do is the bundle options. So for $115, it's $135 retail value. You can get a seasonal love bundle, which would include both sticker books, a divider set, and the covers. So you could get this whole set for the $115, but you just have to choose which covers you want. If I'm understanding it correctly, you can do the whole set, $115, and you just choose your covers. And then again, you can't use a discount code on that because it's already discounted, because retail it's $135. You can get it for $115. I don't know how long that bundle is going to last, so if I have that information, I will put it in the description box, but I don't know for sure how long it's going to last, so don't wait on it. They may have a certain amount of bundles and then sell out. I don't know, but keep that in mind. And then again, if you don't purchase it as a bundle, you could use a code. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and take just a minute. It's going to be a minute for me, a second for you. And then I'm going to get set up for our plan with me, and we'll figure out what we're going to do. So I mentioned previously that I was going to give you an update on my planners. And what I meant by that is just letting you know that I'm just getting back into them. I have kind of been off track using them for a few months. My mom passed and I just stopped doing the creative part of it, right? Still used planners. I have my mini on the go that I use religiously. But this catch-all planner, my classic catch-all planner rather, that I've decorated on my channel for a few years now, I did kind of get off track using it, and I'm gonna go ahead and decorate the September monthly spread in my catch-all planner. I know we're a little bit into the month already. As a matter of fact, today is Saturday as I'm filming this, but I just kind of wanted to give you that quick update. Just being honest with you guys, I haven't been using my planners as much as I would like to, and so we're gonna get back into it. But we're gonna take the September set from this sticker book, the July to December sticker book, and we're going to use it to decorate this spread because it's too cute not to use. Love the blues and the oranges and everything. And so yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at these again and see what we want to use. I have like a little tray up here on my desk, and kind of helps to hold the book open. All right, so one thing I know I want to do is use some of this paper, because I've never done that in my planner. Actually, I take that back. I have. I'm telling you a fib. I haven't done it in a long time. I'll just say that. I've never used a sticker paper, I should say. All right, we've got 3 different designs here. Let's look at the stickers one more time and see what might work for what we're wanting to do. So I'm going to use a lot of these probably flowers and stuff, so I'm probably not going to use that. Let's see. I want to cover this up because we're going to be using the letter stickers to put September here. I really love doing that. I hadn't done that in a long time. So let's take this blue gingham, I should say, blue and kind of creamy color gingham, and I'm gonna tear it. I mentioned in the flip throughs that you can, you know, tear this, you can punch it, you can do all kinds of things. All right, this back in the book so I don't get it messed up. Kind of like that for just a minute. And then we're going to take this and we're going to cover this up. I know it's not going to reach over here, but we'll remedy that with another sticker. And again, I don't want to really cover up Sunday and Monday, so I'm going to kind of move it just a smidge around and then we'll trim it, okay? So we'll take that. And now we can use another sticker to cover this corner up. Let's see what we have. Let's take this one and it'll just kind of layer, right? Kind of like that. And now I'm going to trim it. I'm going to turn it over so I can see the back. It helps a little bit to trim white stickers off the edge. So cute. Okay. Oh, I don't have my little trash can. Let me get that. So I used to keep this on my desk. It's just a little desktop trash can, but I ran out of space because I have all these other things I want to put on my desk, and I was not using it as much. And so anyway, I'm taking just a second and put my little trash bag in. And I just got this off of Amazon. I know that's noisy, I'm sorry. But I just get this off of Amazon, or got this off of Amazon, little trash bags too. It's in my Amazon storefront if you want to check that out. And then the little stickers here are from some Mamby sticks from Happy Planner, the big stickers. So I usually just have this set off to the side so that when I have a little bits of trash and washi and stickers, I can put it in there. All right, let's keep going. Let's take something down here. Let's see, I didn't get that quite straight, but that's okay. I think I might try this big sticker here, down here. Oh yeah, because we've got this all open. I'm going to go ahead and put it down, but I'm not going to put it all the way down because I want to layer a little bit more of that pattern paper sticker underneath it. Probably the same one, so we kind of tie that in together. Let's see. I'm going to just do that and let it come off the page, and then I'll trim it. Alright. That's kind of cute. It's a little bit crooked and sideways, but honestly, it's pretty cute. So we're going to stay there with that. I'm actually going to do the same thing with this one, but I'm just going to rip this down kind of like that, right? So let me put this back in here. And then we'll bring this under the corner of this sticker, or the edge rather. And tuck it in. Oop, I'm trying to get it right there on the edge. There we go. And then that kind of layers with that. So that's cute. I might put something else with it to kind of cover that little bit up there. All right, I'm gonna try zooming out just a smidge so you guys can see more. Although if I zoom out, you get more of the junk around my desk. Oh my goodness, that is a stain. I just ordered a new mat. I don't know what that is, but I ordered a new desk mat because it was getting on my nerves, and so it's okay. We're just gonna let that be so that you can see more of what I'm doing. All right, so let me add something in here because I don't like how that kind of was sticking out there. We don't have any pumpkins down there. Maybe we could add in a little set of pumpkins like that. That's cute. All right, let's get our letters going so we don't run out of room, because I'm so bad about forgetting on things when I have an idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my ruler here and go ahead and put my letters on my ruler. Let's just, okay, so we got different colored letters, and we got plenty of each color right now, so I'm not going to worry about the colors. I'm just going to kind of rotate them. So we'll start with the S. This is kind of a little ruler trick too to get your letters straight and to put them down at one time. So we'll do the next color, which is this yellowish color And then I'm trying to kind of get them straight as I go, so it may take me just a second. I may fast forward through this. You guys don't have to watch me struggle with my letters. All right. All right, you guys, so it took me a few minutes, and I actually had to add in another color because if I use these 3 colors, my E's would all be the same color, and I ran out of the right number of E's for the right color. Anyway, just being OCD, I wanted my E's to be different colors because I thought it would look better, so I grabbed the other sticker book and pulled in the little light pink kind of brown color from this set here, and it worked out great. And it's fine because it matches. It's not like it's not gonna really stand out or anything. But anyway, so now we've got our letters the way I want them, and I'm gonna figure out how I want these on here. So I could do something like that. Would be so cute. I just now thought of that, just to kind of put them over, but then that's gonna cover up all my days of the week, and I don't want them above it. So I think we're gonna stick with our placement over on the sidebar, and we're gonna go ahead and put this down. I probably don't have them all straight. Again, I might fast forward through this just because I don't wanna, you know, to make this video longer than it has to be. But for now, we're just gonna go ahead and kind of pop them down, and they're a little crooked. Honestly, I can tell already. So let me just kind of rearrange them just a little bit. So I'm gonna go like that and just do a smidge down, and then I can straighten them up if I want to once I get them down. All right, so the idea is to be careful not to tear your stickers, but you just kind of saw what I did there. So some of them were pretty crooked, but some of them were not so bad. So we're just gonna go ahead and kind of put those down and see. So far, I think they're pretty much okay. Oop, that R is pretty wild. Let me straighten that up. And honestly, with these grid lines, it might be easier just to put them down using the grid lines other than, you know, rather than the ruler trick. But typically you don't have, you know, necessarily a line you're putting them on. So you can kind of just do whatever works best for you. That M is straight. The E is pretty straight, but it's a little far away from the M. So I'm going to go ahead and center that up just a smidge. And the T is pretty crooked. That one was the one that was kind of throwing me off there a little bit. Whoop. Let's see, it's a little too far away from the E. Let's try that again. All right, so I might have fast forward through most of this, but basically you just, it might have, as I was saying, I think I might have, I don't know if it cut out or not, but you can possibly just use these little grid lines to make it a little easier on yourself rather than the ruler trick. But the ruler trick does work in some situations for sure. All right, so I think we're good with that. So cute. All right, now let's decorate around that area just a little bit. We didn't leave ourselves much room down here because I should have moved it up some, but that's okay. Could we use a little more paper? Let's see. We have our washi strips. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and tie this blue gingham in some more. I might switch this to be a little more crooked, so like these are, which that one's not, so I don't guess it matters. That's torn, so I need to glue that down. Yeah, let's do this. Kind of like, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna raise this up some. I'm not gonna take them up, so I don't have to try to position them back down, but this will just move them out of my way. And then we're gonna go ahead and add in some of the blue gingham to kind of tie that corner in together. Let's see if this works. Yeah, just like that, and then they'll just kind of lay down and layer on it just a smidge, and we can trim it. All right, so one thing that's kind of bugging me is this. I'm not loving how far down that's coming. I think I want to bring it up some, and I should be able to bring it up some and still cover up that September. not being very careful about my not tearing it, so I'm going to try to be a little more careful. It's also under this sticker here, so we're gonna, I could get my undo out, but I don't usually want to. All right, we're gonna try this again. And my main goal is to cover up September, so that's all we need to worry about. And honestly, that didn't make much difference at all, but I can tell a difference, so I think it's gonna make me feel better anyway. Yeah, that's a little better. It's not crowding on top of those days of the week so much. All right, so we need to put some boxes in for everything we've got going on. Let me take my little glue to put down right here. Basically, that's just where when I tore it, the little layer, it came off of the what am I trying to say? The paper came off the sticky layer, and I just wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna actually just tear it off, so because that didn't work too good. There we go. That's better. All right, so it would have worked. I just wasn't patient enough to get the glue going. All right, boxes, because we need to put down everything that we're gonna have going on. First thing I want to do is see if there's any of these that I could use that have decorations already. These are kind of cool with the two layered together. Let me see if there's anything that would work. Yes, the 7th and the 8th. Oh, and that's Grandparents' Day. I don't need to... yeah, I don't want to take up that much room, so we're going to save that sticker because I actually need 2 boxes on this now. This right here I can put on the 12th. I'm going to trim some of the white space off from around the box because I don't need that on there, and that'll help me to keep from covering up my days of the week, or excuse me, my dates. You don't have to do this. It's just a preference. Normally I don't do this, you know, unless it's covering up a little bit of something that I don't want covered up. And because I started cutting it, I just went ahead and went around the whole thing. All right, so the 12th, well, 12th and or 13th, I'm not sure which day. I'm going to go to the Scrapbook Expo in Nashville. Well, actually, it's in Lebanon, Tennessee. It's considered the expo for Nashville. So with that down there. The 7th, we have Grandparents' Day and a reception for my, our interim pastor. It's his last Sunday. We had a change, and I'm seeing this sticker. We can use this one to do all 3 of those things because I got 2 things on this day and 1 thing on that day. So let me trim this bit off of here, off just this bottom corner. I'm not going to go around the whole thing. I just want that bottom bit of white taken off so that I can layer it down. And another thing I'm going to do is use my white gel pen to cover up the corner of this National Grandparents' Day because it's going to poke out. And so this allowed me to kind of move it over and up by trimming that white off. And then I need to trim this off too. I just noticed it because it's going to cover up the 14th. So I'm going to go ahead and do that like so. Just like that. And I just wiped that white ink off of there. That's nice. Did you see me do that? Let's try that again. And you don't have to do that. It's just little things like that, you know, little details. If it matters to you, do it. If it doesn't, then don't. All right, you guys. So let's see what else we have. I feel like I need to move my sticker book a smidge, just like that. And then I can use a clip to hold it open. I don't like the book falling over and over, so I have to do something. So I have these little gold clips. I don't even know where I got these. Probably like the Dollar Tree or something. All right, so that helps move our spread over just a smidge. Okay, we have more boxes to do. We've got our new pastor starting on the 14th. So let's grab, we're gonna do the dark. Because we had that dark one's furthest away. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this down here. And then the 21st, I'm volunteering at the little craft store Let's do this one. And I'm going to kind of move it over just to kind of, so they're not right in a row. I'm just going to kind of put it like that. I'm not going to stick that part down. But we also have the first day of fall right here, so I could layer another one with it. Let's do a blue one. Not really layer it because, well, hang on, let me take this back up because I want this to cover up that right there. So I'm going to wipe that out because a lot of times you can see through it if it's not whited out under these little white stickers here. Oops. And that's enough room for me to write Autumn Begins, but it just makes it cuter than it just being printed on the calendar. All right, so this, I'm going to say, actually, we're going to raise the corner of that back up because I really should have the little sticker on top of the bigger sticker. So we're going to bring this down and over just a little bit so those kind of layer. And then I stay in the nursery on this day, so maybe one of the darker ones here. And I just need a tiny one. So we'll just take this and put it up there, and that's AM, so I kind of like to raise it up in the box. And that gives us room to put some decorative type stickers, so let's find something for that. It needs to be kind of small though because I've taken up a lot of room, but not too small. What about this? Well, actually, let's take this up and we can just put this on top of whatever I put down. Because honestly, I probably won't need to put anything else there. And if I do, I could add a little box. So let's do like that. Put this back down. And we can trim this. I have a book club here. I've never done a book club before, but I think it's going to be really fun. I've almost read the whole book, and it's super good. Super good. That's silly. It's really good. Lady Tan's Circle of Women. It's about a Chinese girl in the 1400s, and it just basically is like her life. She was like a female doctor, and she I think it's based on a true story. It is based on true diaries. I don't know if the whole book is like based on a true story. It could be some, you know, inaccuracies based on the real life, but it's really good, and it's really eye-opening as to how their life was back then, and the things that they, you know, were expected to do and act. And anyways, not to get into all that, but it's a really good book if you are interested in any type of historical type novels, but it is still a novel and story and interesting to read. Okay, what was I looking for? A book, a sticker for that. And actually, I'm looking at these like long stickers here, and I think that would work. Kind of not that one because it's got the artwork on that end, but I'm wondering if I could maybe use this other one. Let's try this one. If I do a kind of like that and then cut it off at this line, then it will it'll fit, and then it'll just be kind of oops, I need to be more careful. Don't tear my stuff up. All right. That's good. I'll get that later. Okay, I like that. This right here, I'm going to save. Okay. So far, so good. We're still doing boxes. I still have a few things, I think. So let me keep going on that. I'm going to start putting a box on Wednesdays for Awana. We have Awana every week, but I like to write in what we're doing. I could use this one for 1 week. They don't all have to be like big, but if I use this one, it's got the decorative stickers. Actually, that's not going to work because it's going to cover up the day below it, so I don't want to do that. see, how do we want to do this? Ooh, I could do bullet points. That would be cute. I could put a bullet point for each day, and then that'll add some color too. Let's just kind of rotate. So we've got the dark, and then, whoops, this little letter sticker is sticking to my finger. I tried to put those back in really nicely so that way I wouldn't, you know, ruin them. The other thing we could do before I put this down is, I wonder if I have enough. 1, 2, 3. I had enough of these, but there's 3 blue boxes and 1 gold, like yellow. We're just going to do the bullet points. I'm not going to overthink it. And there's something else. I feel like there was something else this month, and I don't know if I wrote it down. And now I'm kind of second guessing myself. So I feel like there was other stuff going on. So I'm trying to put these around the same spot on each box so that way they can, and honestly, I could add a little box to, you know, one of them or 2, but yeah, let's do that because I like to add, this will add more color. So we're going to put this one here, and I could even do one, that's fine. No, we'll skip that one. But what I can do is move this one, put it back, and go ahead and use a blue box here, and put this one back in the book. And switch these actually. So I want the red one in between here, and then the blue can come down here. Okay, that works. Gives me a little spot to write each thing. Let's see. Awana, I should have told you, if you're new to my channel, Awana is our children's program for Wednesday nights, and that's, it stands for Approved Workman Not Ashamed. It's a kids program, and they get to do all kinds of stuff. They have their Bible lesson, games, music, a snack, which we basically feed them dinner, and that's every Wednesday. And then they have a theme on each week to you know, dress up like, or, you know, wear their little uniform shirts, and they earn points, or Wanna Bucks actually it's called, and then they get to spend that twice a year in our Awana store. They love it. It's super fun for them. All right, this is Patriot Day. I didn't have a box for that, but maybe I need to add one. I'm just kind of thinking outside the box here with these little pattern boxes. What if we did... I'm going to do this little yellow little skinny box, and we'll cover up that and we'll write it in. I got like all these little bits all over my scissors and stuff over here, you guys. Whoops, that's off centered. I'm going to overthink that and redo it. That's my motto. Okay, that's better. And then we can put our little wagon. I'm trying to think what the word is. I'm going to trim off some of the white from around the wheels just so it doesn't overlap my boxes as much. You do not have to do this. It's purely preference. And if I have time and want to do it, I do. And if I don't, I don't. But honestly, I am trying to not make this video so long. And oh well, we're at 1 hour and 3 minutes right now. So depending on how much is cut out, rather, you'll kind of can tell. based on that. I don't know, usually my videos, they start out, I usually cut them down at least by a third, if not more, depending on how much, you know, wishy-washiness there is, and talking and stuff like that. All right, I need something up here. One thing I don't have, which I wish I did have, is some larger florals, kind of like this down here. I could do, oh, and Labor Day. Goodness, y'all, I'm missing so many things. Let's try, figure out a way to put that in. What if we used this one and kind of cut it like I did that one, and it, we can just write it in kind of like that. Whoop, not like that, Amanda. That's not going to give me enough room to write it, so I'm trying to kind of figure out if I can do that with one of these stickers. What if like that? And we can write it there. It's not going to be very much room, but it's cute. I feel like I want to do that on this page too. I don't really have anything else to put down as far as plans though, so maybe I won't. All right, what I was saying though is I want some more florals on here. We don't have a white pumpkin. I love white pumpkin, so we're gonna get one of these on here. And we can kind of go into our punches some if we want to. This would be okay to kind of come down into that sticker just a little bit because I don't really need a lot of room. So that works. We've got blue and orange and white. Okay, so we've got those. We've got sunflowers. Little lanterns are super cute. What if we did maybe something down here? I'm going to come off the page, not very much at all, just a smidge. And we'll put that down there. And then, what else? Whoops, I'm making a mess over here. Got all kinds of stuff over here. We need flowers up here, floral something. What do we want to put up there? One of these clusters. Let's use this one. It's got a darker, that darker flower in it. I like that. And I don't mind. We're going to cover up Saturday because I just want more on the page versus not having it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we'll trim this. This is big enough to use again. So we can bring, what if we want to kind of bring this in over here, and we can layer our letters over it. I just get a little bit under there and peel it up easy, and try not to tear it up like that, and layer it back down. That's cute. We could do a little something else over here too. We've got all these little bits here. Actually, I'm going to take this and trim it kind of like that and get all my bits away. And look, I'm not even using my trash can that I got out, you guys. We'll put this here. And then this one can come up here. Just kind of adds a little bit extra to it. We could do that with more things. We've got this leaf here. I'm going to cut it too. Let's see, how do we want to do that? Let's go like that. And this one, I'm going to bring it in right here. Whoop. Just try to eyeball that straight line, and I'm going to layer my letters on top of it. Like that. And then this one, we're going to put it, up here to go with this corner. And then we can also add in some more. If you're still with me, thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I know sometimes the videos can get a little bit long, but honestly, it's just because it takes time sometimes. I could cut out a lot of it, but and sometimes I do cut out more, but I don't always, and that's okay. And if you wanted a faster video, you could actually, sometimes I listen to videos on 2 times the speed. Depending on what it is, it works because you can get the same information twice as fast, and you're not having to wait for real time decision making. So I definitely recommend that if you love like watching videos, but you just don't have as much time, put it on 2 times the speed and see what you think. Sometimes, depending on the video, it can work. I kind of talk fast anyway, so who knows? I might be like 12 times the speed, but it may work. All right, I'm just putting more bits and stuff down here just to kind of add in some color and things like that here and there. I want something here. What if I do, I think maybe across the middle of the page. Let's do that. This one. And I'm gonna try not to cover up the days of the week on that, just because I have like the shape to do it with. And then on this, you just kind of cut, or not kind of, but you take it and you can trim the top, and then you cut, just cut them apart. Sorry, I'm getting stickers off my fingers. But anyway, you just cut the top across, or at least I do it this way, because if you do it the other way first, then you get two pieces. Like this comes in 2 pieces, but now I can use this other piece if I cut it like that first, and then this. You probably noticed I cut into my page just a little bit. That's okay. All right, so there's that and this, and now I can take this one and use it somewhere else. I think I'll bring it in right down here. And by doing this, we still can use our bottom row, but we can still have decoration down there. I want something else down here just to add some more color. And then we're going to be close to being finished. You know what I haven't used though? I have not used the little washi tape strips. I don't know if we're going to use those this time or not. Let's do like that. And then again, we're going to trim it carefully. And then keep that piece because it's still good. Now we can trim this like that. All right. I don't know if we have room for this piece. We may have to save this one. Well, actually we could. We can layer it with this on this line, and then still leaving room for using that box if we need it. That's cute. What else, you guys? Let's look at that washi tape strips just in case. I like to use on these spreads, I like to use the washi tape strips or washi tape for trips, to indicate trips, and I'm not doing any trips this month, so I'm probably not going to do that. I feel like maybe it needs a little something else up here, not much, but let's just see what we have. Maybe something kind of right in here. Oh, we have quotes. Hold on, we have quotes. Go page. We should have at least a couple of fall quotes. Let's see. Leaves are falling, autumn is, it's fall, y'all. Oh my gosh, we have to use that one because it is fall. Actually, not quite yet, but it's gonna be this month. Look, we can put that here because that's the first day of autumn. Ah, that's so cute. So now I've added a black quote over here. I need something over here. That's just me. Hello, fall. Is that too much? Okay, first of all, can I just say how cute these quotes are? The fonts are adorable, and I love how closely they're kiss cut. Let's see. Let's put this up here, because if I put this down here, I don't want them to be like right across from each other, and I think this fits in her perfectly right there. And if I need to put anything on Friday, I'll just write around it. It's all good. All right, you guys, I think that we are done. There's another one there that's hello fall. That's too cute. Okay, I think we're done, and I really love how it's turned out. I do punch these out with my Crocodile Power Punch. You can use your scissors to cut them out. So let me go ahead and do that really quickly, you guys, just so you can see the finished spread. If I have a lot to punch out, I'll just use my Happy Planner punch, but this is going to work just fine. Just going to do this really fast. And that, again, it's a Crocodile not Happy Planner, Crocodile Power Punch. We Are Memory Keepers makes it. I got mine from Craft Store with a coupon, but you can get them off of Amazon. It's in my storefront if you are looking for one. But here we go, you guys. That's our spread. We're in 1 hour and 14 minutes, so it'll be interesting to see how much I cut out. I probably could do a little bit more of the bits here and there. I didn't add anything there, so I may go back and add a couple more things, but overall I'm super happy with it. I love this release. It's possibly one of my favorite releases from Live Love Posh. And you guys, I've been with them for a long time, and they have always impressed me every time. I'm always not surprised, but I am surprised because it just keeps getting better and better. But here's January to June, July to December, all the dividers and all the covers that you can look for this year. So go ahead and be planning your planner for this year, for 2026, because if I'm not mistaken, one of the next releases are probably going to be the filler pages, because you're going to need some planner pages rather. You're going to need some calendars and all the things. And so knowing them, they're going to be coming out soon with that stuff. And I don't know yet. I haven't seen anything, but just keep it in mind, because they do sell the individual planner packs for catch-alls, or, you know, horizontal, vertical, dashboards, all the different layouts that they offer. So keep that in mind. So if you're looking to build your planner for 2026, now's the time to get started. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while we put the spread together and for going through this release. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm hopeful to be back more often. You guys, I know I have not been filming as much as I used to. So I'm trying to get back into that, and I do still really enjoy it, and I hope you guys do too. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.